Hello students of 8th standard. We have started the lesson that is nothing but health and disease. In that we have studied about the health and diseases. We know that to keep a proper health there should be, you can say, physically or mentally, you can say that our health should be in a proper condition. That means physiologically or psychologically we should be in a well condition, and if we are not in a well condition, that means our health is not good. And if we are feeling any other uneasiness or any other signs and symptoms are shown by our body, that means we are having a diseased body. That we have seen yesterday. We have also seen the, you can say, classification of the various disease. In that we have seen about the acute, or you can say chronic, then infectious disease, uninfectious disease, hereditary diseases, and you can say acquired diseases. Now here today we are going to see the infectious diseases. Infectious diseases means they are infected through, you can say, the air, water, or you can say food. Now there are various, you can say, diseases present in our earth. They are done, or they are, you can say, affected to our body with the help of the pathogens. Now these pathogens, what they do actually, they enter in our body and they affect all our immune system and also the various organs, due to which our body shows some signs and symptoms. These signs and symptoms are, you can say, various different types of, you can say, signs and symptoms are there which are shown by our body. Now here there are some diseases which are told or which are given in your book, and that diseases are nothing but the first disease that we are going to see. For this we have made one chart here, that is nothing but name of the disease, pathogen, mode of infection, symptoms, prevention and treatment. These are, you can say, columns made in your chart, or you can say in your book. The first name of the disease, that is nothing but tuberculosis. In our daily routine life we call this disease as a TB. So most of the nowadays we have seen in many of the papers or in many of the magazines that most of the peoples are affected by, you can say, TB, or most of the persons are suffering from this disease which is called as a TB. Now which is a pathogen that is infecting the body? The pathogen is nothing but Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So what it is called, children's? Mycobacterium tuberculosis. The name itself tells you that it is related to the tuberculosis. Now what is the mode of infection? That means how we are going to get this disease, or how this disease is affected to your body, or you can say how you can accommodate this disease in your body. That is nothing but spitting of a patient. Suppose the patient spits, and if we get in contact with that, or if the patient sneezes or coughs, what happens? Some of the particles of the spit come out of his mouth, and if we inhale this spits, or if we touch this spits, or if we come in contact with this spit particles, then we may get these types of a disease. And suppose if we are in a prolonged contact with this patient, that means what? If we are serving this patient, or if any patient is there in our home who is suffering from TB, then if we come in contact with him for a long time, then also we can get such types of diseases. Suppose if you are exchanging the material of the patient, or if you come in contact with the material of this patient, then also you may get such types of tuberculosis. Now there are symptoms. What are the symptoms? How you can come to know that you are suffering from an TB? Suppose you are having a chronic cough, that means a cough which lasts, or which is prolonged cough, or you can say about 8 to 15 days. If your cough has been not stopped, that means you are suffering from the TB. Then that is nothing but a bleedy spitting. That means your spit or your sputum contains the blood. The, you can say droplets of the blood. Then again emaciation, you may feel uneasiness, difficulty in the breathing. So why? Because this, you can say, disease directly affects the lung. That means there is a accommodation of the cough into the lungs, and whenever there is accommodation of the cough into the lungs, what happens? The veins, or you can say the bronchioles, the bronchi, or you can say the trachea, all gets choked up, and due to that the lungs also get filled with the cough, and whenever they get filled with the cough, we can't respire correctly, or the, you can say, exchange of oxygen or other gases is not done properly. Next comes prevention and treatment. So whenever you are seeing prevention and treatment, so what you have to do whenever you are suffering from this disease? That is nothing but you have to take a BCG vaccine. The BCG vaccine nowadays is given in the hospital whenever the child is born, or as soon as the child is born, and there are some, you can say, doses which are given later, up to you can say triple doses are there, another doses are there. So which the most important is nothing but a BCG vaccine, which is given from 0 to 3 months to a child. Then isolation. Suppose if the patient is suffering from a tuberculosis, what you have to do? You have to do isolation. You have to keep him into one room. You should not touch his any material. You should not come in contact with him, or he should always, you can say, wear a mask over his mouth, so that his sputum or his cough or his sparkle of the speech, they may not touch the, or they may not inhaled by the others. And you have to take the, you can say, DOT medicine, which is given by the DOT center, or it is one of the, you can say, important thing which is started by the government, that it is giving the medicine of 3 months or 5 months or 1 year, so that you can cure from the tuberculosis. The next is hepatitis. The next is nothing but hepatitis, which is called as a jaundice also. Now these types of a disease is a, you can say, also fatal for us. So whenever you are seeing that the pathogen or from which virus you are going to get this disease, that is nothing but hepatitis virus, which is A, B, C, D and E. These are nothing but the pathogens which are causing the different types of the diseases. Now, mode of infection. Whenever you see the mode of infection, what is the mode of infection? If you drink the contaminated water, that means water which is not good for our health, or which is not used for the drinking purpose, if you drink such type of water, or you can say if we share the needles, nowadays we know that nowadays we are using the disposable syringe, but before this the syringe were only sterilized and used. But if they are not properly sterilized, and if these needles were used by the hepatitis patient, and if it is not sterilized and the same needle is used by the another patient, then he may acquire this disease. Blood transfusion. Nowadays we know that many of the peoples need the blood transfusion in case of a thalassemia, or you can say hemophilia disease, or the persons who are meet with an accident. For such types of persons we need a blood transfusion. So whenever we are having the blood transfusion, we should always go for the test of the hepatitis. If without test, if we take the blood, then this disease may transfer from one person to the another. The symptoms are nothing but anorexia. Here you may feel uneasy, or you can say yellow urine is there. Then weakness is felt. Then say nausea, you may not feel anything to eat, or always you are feeling to vomiting, or you may have a grey stool. Then prevention and treatment. Whenever you are seeing prevention and treatment, what does it tells? That you have to drink the boiled water, or you can say proper cleaning of the hands should be there.